Let's see if the issues are solved here, huh?
All right, guys. Good luck in tonight's race.
All right, let's get ready. How are we looking? How's the stream looking? Fix our problems? Ooh, Terry Condis, look at this. What a great turnout. So our new guys are Dame and Armando. Yeah, he did. Dame and Armando were fast track. Sorry if a little slow getting going. Trying to get the internet all hooked up here. But hopefully we've worked that all out. Let's talk to these guys.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what up, JW?
Hey, we should give them 4 changes, so 5 total.
Yeah,
Give them an extra one since it's sunny.
that's what they're getting.
Awesome.
All right, thanks.
Yep, just wanted to make sure.
All right. Let's All right, everybody. As we're about to wind down here, great turnout today. It's good to see everybody. First and foremost, we got a couple of rookies with us, a couple of new guys that got a fast track through the Xfinity Series. That's number 4 of Dame Newsom and the number 25 Armando Ortiz. So welcome, guys. Glad to have you. All right, your stages today are going to be 30 and 60. 30 and 60 will be your stages. You're going to have 4 changes of tires, guys. 4 changes of tires. So 5 altogether. That's 4. That's 4 right fronts, 4 left fronts, etc. We say it like that because they're not interchangeable. So if you end up using too many tires, you'll be scored the last car on in the race. So besides that, we do not clear any black flags. We will not clear any black flags unless you're speeding through pit road to avoid an accident. If that happens, just speak up and one of the admins will get that cleared for you. Stay to the right side of pit road at all times. Don't drive through more than 5 pit stalls. Like, don't go into your pits more than 5 pit stalls early. Leader controls the start, except for the beginning. And I'll let you guys qualify, and we'll go through it again here at the end. All right, trying to get it together here. Looks like Sean Hughes is missing the race today, but he should be making it into the booth here later, so we'll see what happens. All right, we see a couple of guys we haven't seen in a while. Terry Condis. Haven't seen Terry in quite some time. Looks like his number is removed. Now he has an odd number, so we'll get him fixed. Okay, Wade at top of the board, obviously, right? Josh Newsom, or Durham, rather, in a second. Katie Height, Dame Newsom, Brandon Jackson, Chase Alvey. All right, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to get the pole here. All right. I wish iRacing lets you check out qualifying. Unfortunately, they don't. So we'll just kind of sit here and speculate and watch as these times come in. Frank DiMaggio out there. His first lap, he should have a second lap. Probably, I would say, what, in the low 2s? But I guess the track is carrying over, so they might be able to keep the speed that they had in practice. And have it carry over, which we see he did. Wade beat his time a little bit. All right, all right. The question is, who thinks they're going to get it done today? I mean, obviously we have Wade, right? Wade's always in contention. But we'll see what the 24 has for him today and see how fast some of these new guys are. All right. The talent pool grows. A couple of these guys getting fast tracked. We'll have to take a good look at them during tonight's race. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 90 seconds before we start talking to the drivers. So hopefully you guys have a drink, you have something to snack on, whatever you enjoy. And we see some good racing here tonight in the USRC Cup Series live from Las Vegas. Last night we had Thomas Harmon won the Xfinity race. So very clean, no cautions. So saw some green flag stops and a hell of a race. All the way through the field. I mean, not just in the front, in the back. I mean, I got tracked down in that 7th position late in that race. I got passed. It might have been by Dame Newsom. And I lost that spot, but no, it wasn't. It was the 18, I forget. Well, yeah, 1 and 2 is kind of a pain in the butt to get through, but once you figure it out, you can really get some good times. And unfortunately, last night it took me way too long to figure that out. All right, Wade currently still leading the board. A lot of people not qualifying. Looks like Sean Hughes just made it. Let's see if he's actually going to suit it up. Yeah, turns 1 and 2. Tasha, turns 1 and 2 are kind of a pain in the butt when you come off, you get the right angle going into it. And if you drive in too deep, you really get burned and you really start to back it up a little bit and you can really power through 1 and 2. But 3 and 4 seems to be relatively easy to get around. But yeah, 1 and 2 seems to be a pain in the butt here in Las Vegas. Congratulations on the pole, Wade. All right, everybody. Good luck to you. Again, your stages are 30 and 60. You have 4 changes of tires. Yeah, we don't clear any black flags. Stay to the right side of pit road within 5 stalls. Leader goes on green at the start, and then they will control it from there. So, other than that, same old rules. Good to see you guys. Great turnout. A couple of rookies with us. So let's see what happens. Tonight, post race, we're only probably gonna interview the top 5, just because I gotta get out of here. I got a couple things I gotta do. Other than that, you guys know the main rule is that accidents are gonna happen, things are gonna happen. But if they do, just keep it to yourself. Don't chat people. Don't get on the mic and say anything in Discord or whatnot. Because everyone's just trying to have a good time and just understand that. So. If people do pipe up, whatever, just basically don't do it. Other than that, looking forward to a good one here. We're broadcasting USRC live on Twitch. Good luck to everybody and welcome to Las Vegas.
Good luck.
All right. Hard to get into it. Got to get pumped. Got to get ready. So let's take a look at our grid. Okay, let us know how the audio levels are. I think they might be good. I would expect to hear some crank it ups tonight. If you hear crank it up, you probably better turn it down because it's going to be cranked up. You think it's loud now or you think it's okay now, you just wait till we crank it up because you ain't going to want that. Just an FYI. Brandy in the house. Why are you not racing with us? Good to see you. Happy Sunday afternoon to everybody. Good to see this field. Good to see all of you. And hopefully we get you're treated to quite a performance here in the USRC Cup Series live from Las Vegas. Oh, and we have Sean Hughes that has made the booth. What's happening, Sean?
I do not have a copy. You have me? I can't.
Oh, I've pushed to
push
talk.
talk maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, and I don't think that they can hear you because I think I have some issues. So give me 1 second here. Technical issues. We start to get ready here. Let me switch a couple things. Okay, so we're at voice activated now, Sean.
Yes, sir. I have a copy. What's up, man?
But they might not be hearing you, so hold on 1 second. Oh, over here, actually, huh? Let's do this.
Somebody in the chat says they got me.
Oh, they do have him.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right, 10-4. Sorry about that. We're getting ready.
Yeah, snuck in here late. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right. And and I figured out why my stuttering issues were. I actually had my Adobe program that was actually open in the background, and I just now realized it.
Gotcha.
All right. I think we got all of the technical issues put aside.
Just advise you're gonna have to get me up to speed here. Looks like our usual characters are sitting on the front row.
All right, I'm gonna have to turn you up in the headphones here real quick. All right, the pace car is off, and we're about to do 134 laps here at Las Vegas, USRC Cup Series. Wade Husted, number 32, the number 24, Frank DiMaggio on the outside. And we're racing here in Las Vegas. Oh. As they come out of 4, Wade in the lead still, but we have the number 99 of Brandon Jackson side by side with Frank DiMaggio. Looks like the number 72 also next to the 94.
Yeah, Malish put in a really good qualifying effort here tonight. Gonna lose a couple spots here though.
And Frank is all over the 32.
Yeah, right now the track's sitting at 72 degrees Fahrenheit, so there's a lot of grip out there right now to be had. So these guys can pretty much run just about anywhere they want.
Chat, how's the audio? Is that too loud? Check in on that. As you see everyone kind of fan out here, Las Vegas is one of the funnest mile and a halves on the circuit. It looks like Frank's going for it.
Yeah, and he's there. We'll see if he can complete the pass or not.
Yeah, see if you can hold it down there.
They're going to use a lot of right front tire trying to make this pass here.
And Wade battles back on the outside, and
yeah, in 1 and 2, you're going to really struggle to complete this pass on the inside lines. There's just so much grip all the way through this entire corner. You see Wade's able to keep up that momentum in the center of the corner and clear him back.
yeah, some of my fastest laps in this car is in the center of the track, so that high lane can really, really block you from keeping your momentum. So you see the 24 now on the inside, the 99 on the outside.
Yeah, and here comes Cody Dempster into the picture. Isn't this his first start of the season here, I believe? And he's in P4 right now. He's looking to take it 3 wide maybe, and he thinks better of it. Gets to the outside of Frank DiMaggio, though.
There he goes. All right, Cody up to 3rd.
Yeah, and there goes Malish around DiMaggio as well. I think DiMaggio's looking to save his stuff here.
Really seemed like he was pressing the issue. He was trying to get to the lead, and once he lost that 2nd position, he said, you know what, maybe I'll just kind of chill out.
Yeah, and the car of Katie Hyde has already pulled up to the back bumper there of Frank DiMaggio. She didn't even lay down a qualifying lap, so already P6 for her, so she's coming in quite quick too.
Here comes Katie.
There goes Cody Dempster to the inside of Brandon Jackson, P2.
Cody Dempster is on a mission.
Yeah, believe it or not, Brian, I feel like you actually can really shred your tires here a little bit quicker than Atlanta, believe it or not. Like, yeah, tire wear may be a little bit more at Atlanta, but you give up a lot more time here compared to the rest of the field if you don't save your stuff.
So you see the number 94 right there really struggling. He was nicking the wall a couple of different times. That progress that he made earlier that we were just talking about is about to lose. All right, let's see if the 21 can mount a charge here at 32. We're on lap 8 of 134.
Excuse me there, Brian. I was just going to say, I think that high line there in 1 and 2 is really going to be a defensive line. I think you can be fast by yourself, but it's really, really going to be difficult for someone to complete a pass on the inside line there.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to let off the throttle a little bit too much. But, you know, a lot of people are going to try to stick it down there, especially in 1, and, you know, potentially push up and, you know, do some revving.
All right, it looked like the 21 was trying to get to Wade Hustad's outside there, just wasn't able to get it done.
Maybe I'm nervous. Many have tried, very few have succeeded.
Yeah, Wade's got nerves of steel there. It'd be really difficult to worry him to a mistake.
And we're still looking at a battle right here. Wade up high, 21, a little bit.
Caution is out.
Let's see what caused the caution there.
Not sure. No one came on the radio. I think it might have been the 42, maybe. Unfortunately. Yeah, and Mr. Nichols just disconnected. Yeah, he took the apron there. Yikes.
Oh, you said the 42, huh?
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, he took the apron there. He might have nicked the grass there with his left front. And yeah, that's. Yeah, I was just about to highlight that. I mean, we really weren't seeing too many guys take the apron. I saw Wade take it several times at the beginning of the run, but that apron, even in this grippy track condition, can be really sketchy. And that's a prime example of it right there. As I expect to see. Well, actually, we do have tire limits here. How many tires? 4 tonight? 4 extra sets?
Yeah, they're going to have 4 changes. We go back here and look at the instant replay. We'll go back here about 30 seconds and watch the 24. It's going to be on the next lap. This is going to happen. You can see he's in traffic. Working his way around on the high side. And the accident's about to come up here. He was looking like he was fast, Sean. Looks like he was moving through traffic.
Yeah, he was making moves. Unfortunately, he made an unfortunate move there. It's a pretty easy thing to do right there, Brian, but you can see it's catastrophic when it does happen.
Looks like everybody's going to get by him. That's a shame. Let's go back to live.
Yeah, he decided to Alt F4 that, unfortunately, so I believe his day is done.
That's a shame.
Also, looks like didn't have too many takers here on pit road. Wade Hustad, your leader, did come down and take tires just 11 laps into the run.
Interesting.
It's going to be interesting here. I believe, lap 30 is the first stage here, so
yeah,
a little bit surprised he decided to do that, but we'll have to see. I mean, four sets of tires here with such a short race is not going to be too difficult, so we'll see. I mean, he's definitely going to get stage points here easily, but from the lead, a little bit surprising there.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, you're going to get tires at 30, you're going to get them at 60, and then halfway through that run at the end, and then you have 1 extra set. So Wade has already used that extra set. So now he's pretty much stuck at, 30, 60, and, halfway.
Yeah, that green flag run, yes. I guess he just didn't want to have an extra set in the pits. I don't know. I mean, I guess he could be playing a different strategy here and thinking about possibly staying out after this stage. But I don't know why he'd do that either. So we'll see. I mean, Wade is very strategic too. So I'm sure he's already thought this out.
All right. So chat, what do you think out there? What does chat think that? Let's take a look at Wade as we take this poll. Number 32, Wade, just 11 laps in, he decided to come in and get some tires. So considering the tire allotment, what do you guys think? Yeah, that's tough for me. Especially early in the race, I'd be more prone not to get tires. You know, I really want my tires for setup late, you know, and considering the way it is you'll have one extra set in a perfect circumstance. So, you know, hopefully a caution comes out, you have the fresh tires, and you can really drive your way to the front, especially at a place like Las Vegas. Like you're talking about how abrasive it is on the tires. So that's a huge difference on 5-10 lap tires and brand new ones.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here it's just everyone is so even. It's a difficult track, but you can just run so many different lines and run an identical time. So it's going to be really difficult to pass. But you know, even with these fresh tires, I don't expect to see him just fly through the field. I do expect him to make up time pretty easily, but I think we're eventually going to see times level out here. I mean, 20 laps is just not that many on your tires here, so we'll have to see.
So that's going to put Cody Dempster to the lead, followed by Brandon Jackson, Katie Height, Dawson Hesse, and Frank DiMaggio. That's going to be your top 5 as we get set to restart here. Let's take a look at a couple of our new guys. Where are rookies running?
Where are P11 and 12?
Armando, that's the number 25. That Skittles Camry right there. And then Dame right behind him. It's number 4, Dame Newsom. And see that green really sticks out. And a little pink in there too. Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah, we know you like the very vibrant paint schemes.
All right, so shout out to a couple of our rookies. All right. Well, this is already one more caution than we had last night. So let's see if we can get a nice long run in here. But I think business is about to pick up, Sean. You only have, what, 16 laps? And if you're anywhere towards the front, why not get those bonus points now?
Yeah, there's no reason not to go, you know, and run 16 straight qualifying laps right now.
I can tell you in the Xfinity Series already, I found myself chilling out and chilling out and chilling out. And then right toward the end of the stage, you go, hey, I could get some points. And then, you know what I mean? It's time to go.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see how many guys towards the back half of the field make a run at it. We're definitely going to keep tabs here on Wade Houston as the pace car is about to pull off. Wade's back to P17 right now.
All right, Cody Dempster controls the start. The number 99 of Brandon Jackson on the outside. Pace car is in, lap 15 of 134 here in Las Vegas. USRC Cup Series. And they really waited till that flag man. Dude,
yeah, Cody decided to wait all the way. Yeah, he's decided to wait until the flag actually threw it.
Hey, I like that because your nerves are going so badly right before. Why not make them sit and think about it a little bit longer before you start to get going?
Absolutely. As Katie Height here is going to clear to second place, but here comes Brandon Jackson on the high side, going down into turn 3.
Let's see if the 69 can make it stick. I think Brandon's going to get a good run. He's going to keep her away.
Dempster continues to lead that lap. Dawson Hesse sitting there in P4. This guy did not have a very good run at all there at Atlanta, but is looking much better here tonight. You see guys already going all the way to the outside wall there in turns 1 and 2, and you get a huge run off as you see that at Jackson there.
Brandon squeezes in to the inside lane.
Yeah, and there goes Katie to the lead. There's a 21 fighting back though, but she will lead that lap.
As we go into turn 1 here.
Caution is out again.
Wow. See if we can find that.
Not a great start to the race here for these guys, unfortunately. It looks like Glenn Wilson was involved, and I think that was J.W. Miller I saw back there as well. Yeah, wow, pretty big wreck back here, actually.
Let's take a look at the instant replay here. We'll follow around Glenn Wilson, see if we can see what happened. Just some hard racing. Oh. Wow, that was some tight racing here. I think I went back a little bit too far, but this will give us a good idea. Looks like Wade was all over the 0-2. Oh, that was Sean Black. Let's take a look one more time here. Let's follow around the number 7. It's on the high side. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're going 3 wide. Oh! And JW in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's take one more look at it. JW was trying to let everyone go by. He was trying to chill out.
Yeah, from the looks of it, looks like Wade jumped to his inside and it frightened the 7 car a little bit there. He decided to take up a little bit more real estate to his outside. Unfortunately, there was no room there.
Oh, it collects JW. Dave Rowe is involved. Wow. You don't like to see that. Wow.
Nah, yeah, and Dave Rowe just had nowhere to go. Absolutely obliterates that 33 car of JW Miller.
That's a shame. Already did 2 cautions, but man, these cars are a lot faster, a lot heavier than these other ones. So, you know, I've been there before, though. Somebody gets below you, and all of a sudden it just kind of alters your train of thought for a second. You go up high, you go up low, whatever the case may be. You wreck someone out, and unfortunately that's what happened. But JW was trying. Looks like trying to stay out of the way, and unfortunately still got collected. All right, let's take a look. Where's Ford Racer 2020 at?
He's sitting P18 right now.
Ford Racer? Car looks clean though, Sean, right?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, the car is clean for now, and
For
he's looking
now?
to keep it that way. Well, he's looking to keep it that way. I mean, still lots of laps here, so let's see if he can get himself some stage points here. As it's going to be under 10 laps to go in this stage, so quite a few yellows here in this first stage.
We see the 02 of John Dews has made the race. Good to see Dews out here in that number 02. What, just Chevrolet, I guess, sponsor. I like it.
Yeah, I heard he looked to make the race last week, but unfortunately had some power trouble right before the race started. So good to see he got that all squared away.
So it looks like it's going to be, what, a 10-lap shootout here?
Yeah, roughly. I believe so. So, yeah, it's a shame we didn't get too many green flag laps here, but nevertheless, should be an interesting little sprint here for this first stage, as Wade Hustad's already back up to P11 as far as I can tell, so definitely going to come away with some stage points here for Hustad, but once again, he's going to be missing a set.
All right, as we take a look at Will sitting back here in 14th. Car looks clean, so there's a lot of guys back here just kind of chilling, waiting. See if it pays off for him.
Yeah, because we have Tim Weinkoff in the field here tonight as well. I believe it's his first start this season as well. I don't recognize that name the first few weeks. 19 car, sitting P13, right behind a newcomer Dame Newsom and in front of William Van Alstyne there.
Yeah, it looks like the 19 has different paint scheme. I think they used to be a black and a green, right? Now this is kind of definitely a throw-up. Something different than we've seen before, so shout out to Tim Weinkoff.
Looks like the 4 car does have some rear damage, and the 62 has some left front damage from my view here. Not significant, but it is visible on both those cars.
Yeah, the 4
We'll have to see if they get that fixed.
Yeah, those are just, you know, for the 4, those are just rookie stripes, you know?
Ah, I got you. Just some battle scars.
Yeah, exactly.
Little bit.
Just stories to tell about your first race.
Yeah, so we're starting to double up here. Pace car lights are out. We're going to be going green this time by.
All right, let's see where Armando's at. Armando's up to 7th. Look at this. His first race already up to 7th. That number 25. Skittles Camry.
Gonna have Chase Alvey there, the 96 car to his outside in this restart. Chase had a good run last week in Atlanta. He's always fast, looking to have another good top 10 finish here.
All right, when do you think Katie's gonna go? My bet is early. I think she's gonna get it.
Yeah, generally I like to go pretty early, but especially when it's your first restart that you've actually controlled, and going early is usually a pretty safe bet, but most drivers do like to mix it up. We'll see what she does here.
All right, here we go. We're about to go on lap 22 of 30 in stage 1 here in the USRC Cup Series. Pace car is off. Katie is waiting.
She's waiting, yeah.
And
gets
there
a
she
huge
goes.
jump. Huge jump, already 5-6 car lengths out.
And you can already see people making these evasive maneuvers. Look at this action here as we're side by side. That battle from 4 through 8 is just crazy.
Yeah, this is a great multi-group racetrack. And this track temp is just making it even wider. Comes Joshua Poe. Haven't said his name yet tonight, looking to the outside of Dawson Hess.
Yeah, Josh Powell just gets to the outside here. Let's see if he can make the pass here through 1 and 2, but he ran up really high.
Ooh, got a little loose on exit there. Not able to clear the 92.
Yeah, Chase, or Dawson rather, decided to just slide up. And be like, nope, I think I'll take that away from you. Here comes Wade on the outside.
Yeah, Wade's creeping into the picture now.
Wow, I thought he was going to hit the wall the way he was jumping out there, but nope, that's just a baller move.
Whoa.
Wow.
Looks like the 92 got a little tight in the center there. Wade ran way up on his bumper. Was able to keep it off of him, though.
Take a look here. Our blimp cam, we kind of take a look at kind of where everyone's running here.
Yeah, once again, Wade does have newer tires, albeit just a handful of laps, but newer nevertheless. So he needs to be patient here.
So it looks like in second is Cody, followed by Brandon, and now Wade, now in fourth, just making that pass on Dawson.
Yeah, as Katie's checked out here. Katie's already about to a second lap, a second lead over P2 here.
Katie's halfway to California. She's left the state, and everyone else is just trying to catch her. And here comes Wade. Remember, he has those fresher tires than most of these guys, so he should be up there. But sometimes
Absolutely.
when you have those fresh tires, dude, you can't get around people like you would like, and you end up using them up. But
yeah, but Wade's not having too much trouble with that because that last lap he was 3/10 faster than Katie. He's trying to win this stage. See if he has enough time to get to her.
looks like it's a little bit under a second. And I would assume he might be able to pull a couple of, tenths.
Yeah, he just knocked off six more. He just knocked off 6 more tenths right there. He's going to be able to complete this pass pretty quickly, I suspect here. Maybe even do it here in 3 and 4.
Katie's not going to fight it. Just maintain those, those points. But you got to remember that you win these stages, you get bonus points towards the year-long championship. So you see, someone like Wade or, some of these other guys are really trying to get that bonus point. So that's great thinking because in the long run, it's going to help you when it comes down to the year-long championship.
Absolutely, and I agree with that. But it was just a little bit confusing that he would do that when he was already in the lead, and no one behind him really came. So we'll see if this comes back to haunt him. There's a very late race caution, and he's out of tires. This could be an adverse effect here, but right now it's looking great for him.
Take a look here in the pack, see what's going on. It's like Dawson's going to go on the inside of the 99. Let's see if he can make the pass. Dawson's aggressive. Brandon's aggressive. This should be a great battle. Let's see what happens.
All right, and we have one more lap to go here in this stage. I'm not an admin, so see if we get that caution thrown.
I'll throw it. I don't know why it didn't register that to you. You're the 13, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I did something wrong. Well, we got to go up to the front here before he missed that then.
Absolutely. As he's about to cross the line here any second, and there he goes. So Wade Hustad is going to be your stage 1 winner here. He made it interesting, but wins the stage nevertheless. And get that extra playoff point.
All right. Congratulations, Wade, on the stage win.
Hey, thanks, Brian.
All right.
It'll be interesting to see what he does here, Brian. Does he stay out? Does he try to get on a differing strategy?
I think you're just, yeah, you know, I guess you could, but it's kind
I
of
think
hard to give up your next stage points because I think he'll be fast enough to stay in the lead lap, but yeah, I don't know.
I
What
don't
would you
know.
do?
I'm not convinced he'd even fall to the top 10. I mean, yes, they'll be faster, but I mean, how many green flag laps do we really have on that set? You know what? You know, eight laps or so, roughly.
Yeah, and that'll be the difference, you know, is what are you going to do with your tires? So,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
yeah,
what he decides to do here.
yeah, it's hard for me to think because I wouldn't have taken tires that early in the first place, so it'd be hard to what I would do. I would like to run these tires out as much as possible, but
Yeah, I mean, he had to have been banking on guys coming with him that first time by. It's like he's going to come down this time. We'll see if he just tries to take 2 tires or something along those lines. But I mean, right there, we just saw. I mean, I believe his tires were 11 laps newer than the field. So, I mean, and a lot of those laps were under yellow condition as well. So for the rest of the field, so he just proved how much tires really can be worth here.
all right, as everyone starts to slide in, we're kind of in a deeper shot here. We can kind of see everyone. Let's see who's lifting their tires. I don't see a lot
Yeah,
of tires being changed, Sean. I see some.
yeah, I see some
There
as
we go.
well. Let's make sure everyone decides to stay to the right hand side of pit road. And
Wade is going for more tires.
I think Katie just took right sides. I believe she got out way early here.
Let's take a look at our pit stop times here.
I'll have to go back and take a look at that. There's no way
Yeah,
she took 4.
James Lindo took only maybe 2. He was a 5.2 stop. Katie was 7.1, and then after that, everyone's in like the 13, 14. So there's a couple of people, the 91 and the 69.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that works out for them. I mean, sometimes just taking lefts or rights can really upset the balance of the car. It's like I also see Glenn Wilson sliding through his box there. When I take
Oh,
a look back here as well, so he's going to lose a couple of positions there out of that, I'm sure.
well, so James decided to get out early, James Lindo, so we're going to give him a little bit of TV time because it's going to be a crazy start, and you deserve it for this ballsy move. Let's see what happens.
This is going to be interesting here in this restart, Brian. I would not be shocked to see him take the outside lane just to get out of the way as quick as possible.
Yeah, there's going to be people coming, people trying to make moves, and this is a lot shorter stage, man. It's only going to be about, what, 24 laps, so you don't need to save the tires. Just go ahead and use them up, so it should get wild here.
Yeah, and that's probably exactly what Katie Height was thinking, just taking rights as, you know, she's going to be in a pretty good spot here, actually. She should be able to get around Lindau going into 1 and 2. Because she should be to his outside, assuming he picks the inside lane. So, Wade Hustak could get roadblocked here going into 1 and 2.
Right, looks like we still have a couple of laps. Let's take a 30-second quick commercial break, Sean.
Wow, this toilet paper reminds me of a washcloth.
That's Charmin Ultra Strong, dude. Cleans so well, it keeps your underwear cleaner. So clean, you could wear them a second day.
Oh, tell me, I did not just hear that.
I said you could, not that you would.
Charmin Ultra Strong with its washcloth-like texture helps clean better than the leading flat-textured bargain brand. It's 4 times stronger, and you can use less.
It cleans better. You should try it, Skids.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
All right, and we're back. The USRC Cup Series from Las Vegas. 133 laps, 200 miles. This 1.5-mile speedway here in Las Vegas. So where do you think that a place like Las Vegas stacks in your mind in 1.5 miles? 1.5 mile tracks, where is Vegas in your list?
Yeah, I mean, are you talking about like as far as like my favorites or most difficult?
Oh, yeah,
Or...
the most fun, dude. You want to go out there and thrash and bang and go get it done.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun track. I wouldn't call it my favorite. Certainly not my least favorite either. I think 1 and 2 makes the track a lot of fun because you really can run anywhere you want. So that makes things a lot of fun. You can get a lot of side-by-side racing. I like Atlanta a lot. I'm partial to Atlanta. I like a track like Homestead as well. So I put it, you know, I put it in the top 5, 1.5 miles. But it's like Lindau decided to come down pit road and he got a black flag because his pit road is closed there. So unfortunately, he's gonna have to serve that.
Yeah.
Just right behind the pace car.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't go down pit road when it opens, they close early for you.
And a guy like the 24, Frank DiMaggio, is very familiar with the rules. So if you're looking for a rules guy after racing, that's, you know, those are the kind of rules that Frank knows. And,
Yeah.
all right, we're back to racing here. Wade and Katie on the front lane.
Yep. Katie Heist's going to control this start now. We'll see if she does anything different. Watch for wheel spin. She's only on 2 tires.
This would be a great battle here. Let's see if Katie puts up a fight or just lets him go.
There's Dawson Hess. Decent little start at him as well. He's going to look to the inside of Hustad, but Hustad closes the door.
Let's see if Dawson can make some noise up here.
Forget about Dempster. He was really fast early in the race on fresh tires.
And he barely gets to the outside of the 92. And here they come. They're driving it so hard.
Yeah, Dempster's trying to get a 2 for 1 here in the 3 and 4, and he's going to do it. 3 wide at the start-finish line.
Dempster, look at this. 3 wide.
Cody leads that lap.
Wow, he's just getting it done, Sean. Powering down on the high lane. Take as many as you can. Let's get going. And we see Frank in the back here trying to get some spots himself. Oh. Intensity is picking up. These drivers are wheeling it.
Yeah, racing everywhere. These drivers all have stage points on their mind here.
3 wide here. 24, the 99, the 96. Wow. Meanwhile, up front, Cody Dempster pulled about a half-second lead there.
Yeah, he has no interest in saving tires, that's for sure, as he's pedal to the metal right now.
And Dawson is really racing. Oh, I'm sorry, the 92. I keep thinking that's Dawson. Oh, it is Dawson. Sorry,
yeah, it's Dawson. Right, you're right.
On the inside of Wade.
Yeah, this could be a situation where Wade's looking to save a little bit, but he's still fighting back here on the outside lane. Here comes Ill Will. P4.
And then followed by the rookie, the number 25, Armando Ortiz, making his first start here in the Cup Series.
Yeah, Katie's back to 7th already, unfortunately. So those P9 now. So that a 2-tire strategy is not gonna, get her any stage points. It looks like right here as Josh Durham's breathing down her neck right now.
And the 92 is really doing a lot of work with that 32, but I think Wade ultimately is using less tire right now.
Yeah, I think Wade is just trying to maintain. I think he just doesn't want that, these guys to get around him, but he also doesn't want to push it too hard, knowing that he's down an extra set compared to the rest of the field.
Yeah, that's a hell of a position to be in, and if you have an extra set, you're definitely going to push him a little bit harder.
Yeah, and that 92 and 62 are kind of trading paint back and forth here. We know they have a history. Like Hess does have a little bit of right rear damage now. Ortiz is able to get around his teammate there of Van Alstyne. Move him up to P4 now. As Cody Dempster is out to a 1-second lead in here over Wade Hustad.
Yeah, Cody is just really checked out. Cody Dempster, where did he come from? First race he's making of 2019. He's making it look good. The good side of things, too, is starting right now, you have 2 drop weeks anyways, right? So as long as he's able to complete 10 of the next 12 races, he'll be able to compete for the championship. So,
absolutely, for the first segment.
Yeah.
And if he's able to win this stage here, he's going to get a playoff point for our season-long standings as well, which is ultimately the one that everyone wants. So definitely letting his presence be known here. First race of the season.
Let's take a look back in the pack here. Start out with the number 035 of Terry Condis. He's in that Busch Ford Fusion.
And unfortunately, he's 31 laps down. I don't know if he missed the start of the race. His car looks pretty clean there.
James
but he's
Lindo.
out there logging laps.
Yeah, we were talking about the 91 that caught that flag. So he's down a lap.
Yeah, make that 3 laps, unfortunately.
3 laps, wow. JW is racing in a modified now.
Yeah, but he's only 1 lap down, sitting in the lucky dog position.
That is one of the toughest races to finish. Something like this, to where you're all beaten and banged, and
yeah, it's turned into a multi-class race now since he's a modified. So he's winning his class right now.
Dave Rowe has some pretty big damage too. Shout out to Dave. Riley Sherman back in 18th. Back in 17th, JT's back. Jonathan Thomas, number 52. Katie's back to 16th, Sean.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too surprised. I mean, we know how fast she is, but, you know, just missing 2 left side tires can do that to you.
All right, we got Jordan Malish, number 94, up there in 15th, fighting with 02 John Deuce.
Yeah, good to see Deuce back here.
Yeah, shout out to Deuce, 02. One of our favorite racers, the number 71 of James Jacobs right here, and him and the 94 probably put on a hell of a show here if we just sit here and watch for about a lap.
Yeah, old Sweet Cheeks sitting there in P13.
Take a look at old Sweet Cheeks. Getting really high up there. Get Jordan on the inside. Whoa. If I was Jordan, I'd be careful about being on his inside like that. And he's going to lose a couple of spots. Thanks for nothing, Jacobs. All right, we got Glenn Wilson, number 5. Captain Bone still in the house. Got a Nicorette paint scheme going on right now.
Yeah, not to interrupt our trip to the field here, but Wade Hustad's pulled back up on the 21 of Cody Dempster here, as expected. Cody Dempster burned his stuff up, and Wade Hustad's got another stage win in his sights here.
Here he comes, off of 4. He has the steam. Get to his outside here. Yeah. If I was Cody, I'd try to protect that outside.
He did, but he still left that high lane open, and that's exactly where Wade goes.
Wade's going to have so much tire, he's going to be able to go wherever he wants.
Going to be to his inside here entering turn 3, but can he make it stick?
Side by side for the lead. Coming off of 4. Cody's going to lead that lap.
Excuse me, the 25, Armando Ortiz. Once again, the rookie, sitting in P3 right now. He's sneaking into the picture here.
Look at
running that low line.
Yeah, the number 25 trying to make some noise here. Sitting there quietly in 3rd, but he has
that close, Will. I'm sorry.
He has the catbird seat here. As Wade's going for the lead.
Yeah, and Wade continues to cut that apron. Decides not to do it this time, but that really can hurt your tires there as well. He's going to pick and choose that.
And right now, they're both in that same lane right now, really up high. And the 25 still down low.
Yeah, but Wade got a really good run there off of 2 that time. He should be able to clear him heading into 3.
Here he goes. And let's see, the 25 running that Harvick line, sticking it down there.
And Wade's able to clear him.
And now, the 21 of Cody Dempster is going to have to defend his position from the rookie in his first start here, Armando Ortiz.
Well, 25, we know he likes that bottom lane, so that's not going to be a problem for him at all.
And if you can stick that lap after lap, I mean, that's the spot you want to be in. He's going to take that spot from Cody. This has just been some fantastic racing here. This is, slide job.
21's looking to cross him over here. 21 is not
too hard.
That
Whoa.
bottom. Whoa. Good save there, the 21. And that's what we know. That's exactly what happened to Ryan Nichols there in the very first stage. Took that apron and got a little bit loose when he made that transition back up onto the banking.
Yeah, I would say after about 6 or 7 laps, you won't be able to hit that apron like that, because you're definitely going to rotate and crash yourself out. But he did a hell of a job wheeling it, trying to do everything he can do, and that's what you have to do in this series to beat somebody like Wade. Is you have to be on the edge the whole time, and unfortunately, he found the edge and went over it.
Yeah, I mean, if you cut that apron, you do gain time. Like, you'll literally gain a couple hundredths or so here and there, but just not sure it's actually the the right play for tire wear as much as we can tell here. But I'm not sure if Wade's saving right now, or if 25 is catching him. But that last lap, Mr. Ortiz was about a 10th quicker.
wrecking on the front stretch in the grass.
Got someone in the grass here in the front stretch. This driver called him out,
Let's see if we can find that caution here.
and the caution is out. Gonna be awfully close to the stage break here. Are we gonna call it there?
Unless it would get going.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's gonna be. We're coming to lap
Coming
56
to lap
this time.
56.
Gonna be awfully
Coming
close.
at 57, 58, 59. I think it's still open.
Ooh,
Is
I'm
it?
gonna leave it to you.
Last
No,
stage yellow.
They're already asking me. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
awfully
we're
close.
contemplating. Yeah, go ahead and end it here. Go ahead and end it. Sorry, we were kind of contemplating. Ideally, we would like it to go if it could go, but we just can't take the risk of it going over. So that's the end of the stage. Congrats on the win. Wait. Yeah, that's tough because, you know, Sean, you know that we would like, if we knew exactly what iRacing was going to do, we'd let it go to a one-lap shootout. Absolutely, that's iRacing. So,
Yeah.
but in our situation, we don't
All
want
really
it.
good unless you're 3 laps down.
Oh, no. There's always going to be somebody that it doesn't quite work out for. We totally get that. Right, we're headed to the pits. Everyone has to get tires, right, Sean? There's no way you don't get tires.
Yeah, you have to get tires here because
Gotta
there's
have
no
them.
guaranteed caution moving forward.
Wow. This is a long run we're about to go on. What, 74 laps run. So, I don't know. I mean, obviously you want to try to split it in half. I'm just curious how these tires are going to be after 35 laps.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I mean, the track temp is continuing to go down. It's only down 2 degrees, but man, it's gonna be tough to say. I really think that right front's gonna be burning off here. So we'll see. I think some guys may play some strategy here. Looks like Wade's having a longer stop for some reason. He lost a ton of spots.
Yeah, it was a 19-second stop right there. I wonder if he had some damage that he was getting fixed, or maybe he slid through his box. Right. Maybe we could find some people to talk to. Do you think we could find Sadistic, Mr. James Lindo? Let's talk to old James. Could you grab him?
Yes, Mr. Lindow. Let's find old.
Let's see where he's at. Oh, the number 91?
Yep, I got him. Let's see here. Mr. Lindo, we got you in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man.
All right,
All right,
buddy.
man.
Oh, sorry about
Yeah, go
that.
ahead.
No, it's definitely been a wild one here, dude. What happened that puts you a lap down? We saw you up there kind of competing early in the race, and now you're lap down. Tell us about what happened.
Yeah, it was my misjudgment. I went ahead and decided to pit with 2 to go, and ended up getting a black flag, and then got another black flag now, and then yeah. So got held 45 seconds on pit road, and got 3 laps down.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that's a rough one. But how's the track outside of that? How's it racing out there in these cars here at Las Vegas?
It's been good, man. It's you know, we've had a fair amount of caution so far, so the limited amount of racing we've had has been it's a little slick, but that's to be expected.
All right, man. Well, it looks like a fun race out there. Hopefully things will go your way. Possibly you can get back on the lead lap. But either way, good to see you today. Hopefully you get a good finish, and best of luck to you.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
I left accidentally. I left servers. I was disappearing. Yeah, that's a shame. I've made that mistake myself before, Sean, to where it's like, oh no, and it's not that you're waiting for the 2 laps to go. It's you're trying to go like a lap later, and then you see 2 laps in iRacing, and your crew chief never tells you you cannot go in. Now, if he would have pit on lap 1, he would have been able to come in on that with 2 to go. Why is
Gotta
that?
take the outside line.
Correct. Yeah. Well, basically, they do it because the initial time you go by when pit lane's open, it's open to all lead lap cars, and then the second time by, it's closed to all lead lap cars and it's open to all lap down vehicles. So he got misconstrued there a little bit. He needed to wait another lap, And it's an honest mistake, but you just really got to keep tabs. I mean, iRacing does tell you when pit lane is closed, but you really got to, you know, watch that.
Yeah, and looks like he got there. Okay, we have Frank on the outside. He's chosen the high lane with the number 25 Armando Ortiz on the inside. And Wade is currently back. Where's Wade? Back in 7th. Possibly 8th. I don't know Matt.
Yeah, he's sitting here in P8 right now. I don't know what happened on pit road, but he lost, obviously, 11 spots there, so not ideal for him. Someone else we need to be keeping tabs on here is Katie Height. She's got, you know, 4 fresh tires there for the first time all race, sitting there in P14, so we'll see. I expect someone like Wade and Frank and whatnot try to save their stuff here. They're about to go back green.
Right, here we go. Pace car is about to be off. Frank DiMaggio has the lane choice up high. Back to racing, lap 60 of 134. Stages are done. Now it's time to see what you got in these last 70 laps or so. Frank DiMaggio in the lead. Good to see the 24 up front.
Absolutely. We know he's fast. We know he's a good hot lapper, but we also know he's really good at saving. And now saving's going to be the game here. I mean, we saw just how much time Wade was able to make up on that 21 after he burned his stuff up.
We had to go to the blimp view because there's so much action going on all around the track on these restarts. I want to make sure we don't miss any of it. We're single file now.
There's Chase Albee moving his way back inside the top 10 here. Or excuse me, top 5 as Van Alstyne goes to his inside.
And you know, that 25 just sticks it on the bottom every time. And a hell of a run by Will.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch this 62 and 92. We know that they are not happy with each other. They've been racing each other really hard.
And we're going 3 wide here. Nope, thought better of it. Or maybe he just didn't have enough momentum to stick it in there, but it was about to happen. Dawson has the run right now on the high side. Looks like Will's going to try to go with him. All of a sudden, it's go time. The 25 is starting to figure out that we got a hell of drivers here. They're ready to get at it. Wow.
I don't think that 25 of Ortiz minds too much. He's very comfortable there on that bottom line, as we saw in the last run. Able to slide in line there.
Here goes Will back to the inside of the 25. Not going to get it.
Yeah, and here comes one of his teammates at the outside line there in 3, and he knocks the wall down on exit. Oh! Wade, he's still wrecking right now.
No caution.
Yeah, but Wade is Wade's all but done. His nose is already gone. He's still hitting the wall here, literally. So
let's see if we can go back.
Yeah, Dame Newsom just got in the throttle too soon. He just got in the throttle too soon and knocked that outside wall down.
You held your line. I just didn't check up for it.
Oh, it looks. Let's see what happened here. Instant replay. Wade up high. Kind of backed up quite a bit here, so we're trying to get a good look. Oh, the 4 barely nicked the wall, and when he did, he kind of got ran over by, you know, Wade, but there's nothing. Wade tried to check up, you just can't check up fast enough or something like that.
We got a 94 in the wall right now as well. I think he kept her going straight, but checked up quite a few cars back there. Hit the wall coming off of 2.
All right, there's so much camera work going on right now, I can't find all the numbers. Where is...
Yeah, I think it's getting hectic here.
Wow. Things are picking up. We had to go back to the lead because there's just so much stuff going on. Brandon Jackson, who came so close to winning Daytona, but there was such controversy. He went below the yellow line on the last lap and had that win taken away from him. So I'm sure he can't wait to get victory lane. Just you know, one of those things really gets you and puts a drive to you, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely, but he still has to be careful here. I mean, there are no more guaranteed cautions. We keep saying it, but burning your tires up is going to be very, very easy to do here. So needs to be careful here, man. We know Frank likes to save his stuff. And unfortunately, Wade Houston's already 2 laps down. He's sitting on pit road right now, so his race is over. So obviously, one of the fastest guys on track is no longer going to be in, you know, a factor to win this race here tonight.
Take a look at Katie right behind the... Tell you what, this is probably a good time for us to probably try to crank it up here. Let's crank this up here for a couple laps and we'll see what happens. Looks like Dawson was really trying to make some moves on the 99 here. Let's see if he can make something happen, try to get that second position away from Brandon Jackson. Here comes that 25.
Yeah, I was going to say we're going to have to keep tabs here on Ortiz. I mean, he was obviously really fast there in the long run. Was able to run up on the back of Wade Houston at the end of the second stage there. So see what he has here in the long run.
So it looks like the back of the number 92 has a little bit of damage in the right rear. How is the damage on like that on a mile and a half like this?
Yeah, I mean, any right side damage on a mile and a half is pretty much awful. You don't want any right side damage. Right rear damage isn't as bad. This isn't a track that's really going to be too loose right now with this track condition, so it's not going to be catastrophic, but it's certainly not ideal. Like the 25 does have a little bit of nose damage, actually. I don't know if he just got that or what, but did not notice that till just this very second.
Dawson's going to try to go in the inside. Looks like the 99 will have the momentum off here.
And Katie Heights just now starting to sneak back into the picture here.
See where our other new guy is. That's Dame. Dame Newsom was involved in that incident that caution didn't come out apparently back in 16. Riley Sherman. Riley should be in the 97, but he messed up his number. James Jacob, look at that. His car still looks clean. He might make a go of this yet. You know, still. Oh, here comes the 94 trying to make moves. Jordan Malish looking for TV time. Let's do it. See if Jordan Malish can get that 10th place from Glenn Wilson. Captain Bonesteel sitting back there in 10th. Oh, whoa, really loose back there. What was that? That was Jacobs. No, not Jacobs. There's a couple of new cars here. I have to learn who they are. Here comes Katie sitting back there in 4th.
Yep, and the 96 looking to the inside of the 92 as well, so we got battles all over this track right now.
We ride around here with Chase, number 96.
As Josh Powell is going to clear the 62 here off turn 2, it looks like. Well, I thought he was. 62's fighting back hard here on the outside.
Oh, gets right up in front of him. Takes that line away from him. There you go. Oh! Getting loose. No, overcorrecting. Wow, he kept it together. Wow. Let's go back and look at that instant replay real quick. One more time. So he's right behind Josh Powell. Getting a little bit too much rotation. Whoa! Wow, and he's able to lock it down.
That was a good save. We haven't really seen too many guys get loose tonight, but very, very good save there out of Van Alstyne.
All right, Frank's off to the lead here.
Excuse me, I was just going to say the 25 of Armando Ortiz able to get around Brandon Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Move him up to P2 now. He's just a second back of Frank DiMaggio.
Then you have Katie still back there in fourth. Looks like she's gonna be the next one to try to pounce. Let's see who's gonna have enough tire here. And this will be interesting. So what lap would you be calling in your driver to pit right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously the first 2 stages were 30 laps. So I'd be eyeing lap 100 or so. You know, obviously they're very comfortable running in that 30-lap stint, so they've done it twice already tonight. So I think lap 100 would be good. Not sure exactly what the fuel mileage is like, but you have to suspect it'd be similar to Atlanta, which is around the 60-lap mark, give or take. So somewhere around there. What are you thinking, Brian?
Oh, man, I don't know. If I'm a driver, I want to come in at 95. If I'm a crew chief, I say 105. But damned if you do, damned if you don't. But we see the number 69 side by side with the number 99 for like the last lap, and she's gonna finally make the pass.
Yeah, and right behind them, Alvey was able to get alongside Dawson Hess there in 92 as well, but once again, just not able to make that pass. Awesome, holding strong with that right rear damage.
So many good drivers in this series. I mean, you think about it, trying to go from 8th to 4th is one thing, but against these kind of drivers and the talent and the names that you're seeing out there, so hard to do.
Absolutely, and I think if I'm Katie Height, you know, she definitely has a big advantage now because she has an extra set of left sides, which may not seem like a big deal, but you never know. If everyone else is out of tires and you can go and take left side tires, it definitely will help you a little bit. I don't think she's going to be too upset if a late race caution comes into play here.
You know, if she could just be there at the end, I think she's such a threat. But what happens is she just has dumb luck that she gets collected in other people's stuff and sometimes maybe makes mistakes herself. So let's see if she can put it together, you know, do the whole 134 laps. And if she can do that, I mean, she's going to be battling for that win no matter who's up there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 2 of our top 3 didn't even lay down a qualifying lap. No, I don't know why they put that extra strain on themselves. I don't know if they just like passing cars, which I guess who doesn't, right? But
show off.
Still, you know,
show off.
More than anything, it's just, for me, it's just the pit stall. You want to get a good pit box, you know, because once you get into the race, having that pit box can really make a big difference. So I'll have to see if that plays to effect here late in the run.
All right, so I'm thinking about it. Look at the running order that we have right now. If you were going to say, who do you think is going to make the most moves from now to the end of the race, who would you be? Not who's going to win, but who's going to advance their position the most?
Oh man, that's tough. Someone like Glenn Wilson's interesting to me because I know he's been really working on saving tires here lately. Someone like Brandon Jackson, I could see going either way just because, you know, he obviously can be quick, but he likes to burn his stuff up. So if he could save tires, you know, maybe a little bit more, he can move up. I just don't know, Brian. I don't want to be that guy and just say, oh, well, it could be anybody, but I don't know who you're thinking.
Oh man, if I'm sitting here, let me take a look at these results here. Where are we at? I'm thinking Josh Durham, that number 72. We haven't talked about him today much. Sitting back there in 8th, but I think he can make up 3 or 4 spots if things go his way and we get back together. But because I think 8th he's at right now, I think he's definitely a top 5 car. Let's see if things fall his way, and that would be good 3 or 4 positions, which would be great.
Looks like that 96 of Chase Salvi was finally able to get around that Dawson Hess 92 car. Move him into the top 5 there. Looks like since the 25 Ortiz has gotten into P2, he really hasn't been able to make any headway, and I've seen him run up off the bottom for the first time here tonight, especially in 3 and 4. So I don't know if he's trying something different because he's not making any time, or things are just getting a little bit uncomfortable there for him at 3 and 4, but not running that prototypical line we've seen him running all night.
Yeah, or you're looking in your mirror and you're seeing the 69 right behind you, and you start to miss your marks a little bit. And right now, it seems like they're pretty equal, the 25 and the 69. It's going to be an interesting battle to watch as Katie tries to make the pass on Armando here.
Yeah, in that last lap, they both were a wee bit faster than Frank.
69 rode a little bit high up there, overdrove it just a little bit.
I suspect to see both of these cars come in a little bit before Frank DiMaggio if they can try to leapfrog him. Just a lap or two would definitely be worth a second of time on track, barring no mistakes on pit road.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever's the first person to come in is going to dictate the pace of this race. Because if you try to stay out there 5 laps longer, I don't think that's what someone wants to do, considering you might have that extra set of tires if a caution does come out.
Absolutely, but we also have seen someone like Cody Dempster. That was a guy who was very, very fast early in the race, but now he's sitting, 15 laps down because he ended up getting into an incident where he just, overdrove his tires so early and got back in the field. So got to be careful not overdriving your tires when you get out of this, screen flag pit stop here, assuming we have one.
Take a look at number 52 of Jonathan Thomas, JT. Good to see JT out there. See, he's 3 laps down, but he's still out there doing his thing.
So we got 2 cars on pit road right now. Excuse me, Brian. 5 car of Glenn Wilson and the 22 of Dave Rowe. Dave Rowe is 1 lap down, that is. Glenn Wilson is on the lead lap here. We'll have to see if this starts a trend.
All right, as we're watching Glenn here in the pits.
He overshot his box just a smidge. Didn't cost him too much time, though. Wasn't too bad.
The right side went up. Here goes the left side. Seems like a slow stop, Sean.
Yeah, obviously he had to back up, and he didn't, stop on his mark too well. But nevertheless, he's still going to gain a lot of time here in these next few laps.
14.5-second pit stop, so I guess it wasn't so bad. I guess it just looks like forever when you're just sitting there watching it, and all these other cars are going close to or over 200 miles per hour here.
Absolutely. Well, you also got to remember he lost another second there as well because he had to back up. So still was not a very good good stop there for Glenn Wilson. But once again, he's going to try to make up all that time and then some.
As Frank makes his way around a lap car.
Yeah, that is Glenn Wilson coming out of the pits now that he just went around. So expect to see Glenn drive right by him here in a few laps. That did put Glenn Wilson 2 laps down. He's going to get 1 lap back right here now. So Glenn is definitely praying for this thing to cycle through now.
And you can see Frank went really high right there. Kind of gave it to Glenn so that way he could kind of control where you gave it up, It's the best way to do it. Otherwise, sometimes guys can get in an awkward position, make you have to let the throttle, you lose time. But let people buy on your terms so you can keep up your speed as much as possible.
Looks like we got the 029 of Riley Sherman on pit road now. This car's still looking pristine as far as I can tell.
Yeah. Oh, slide through a little bit. He's going to back it up. Oh, now forward. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's struggling to get it back in first gear.
You got to keep it in the box, though. Can't service outside of your box. The tires are so worn, sometimes it's hard to tell.
Come on, Lamb.
And that last lap, Glenn Wilson ran a 29.9 to Frank DiMaggio's 30.2, so not significantly faster, but this could be a situation where Glenn's actually saving his tires a little bit, even though he had brand new ones.
They're on a 40-lap run right now. Everybody from the first place, Frank DiMaggio, back to the 12th place of James Jacobs. I'm sorry, Dame Newsom in 13th. All on 40 laps.
Yeah, I suspect to see a lot more guys coming in down pit road here in the next 3 laps or so, as we're going to hit that lap 100 mark like I mentioned earlier. So
Yeah, you're already halfway. I would bring my driver now. But you
see
never
if
know.
anybody decides to adopt that strategy, Brian. Like I said, I really suspect the 25 and the 69 to try to short pit here, as they've already actually made up about half a second on DiMaggio. They were back about a second and a quarter or so, give or take, and they're down to about half a second now. At least Armando Ortiz says, excuse me. So looks like Katie Height came down pit road.
Here comes the number 69, Katie Height. See, and man, if
24 pitting in. 24 pitting in.
and here comes Frank. If I would have called Katie in 2 laps prior, dude. 2 laps prior would have gave me 3 seconds. I would have been able to catch up to Frank. And now Frank's going to come in and probably only lose a second to her here.
Yeah, he's still going to lose the lead, though, barring any mistakes out of Katie. He's absolutely going to lose this lead from Katie Height.
94 this time.
Comes Jordan Malish into the pits. Let's see, watch the 94 as he tries to get down into the pits here. Comes down. We saw Kyle Busch do a speeding in the real life race.
Yeah, he looks a little hot here.
Oh, he was
He might
locking
have
him
been
up.
speeding. Yeah, he locked that rear front tire up a little bit. See if he's sped or not.
He's at 50, way over 50 miles per hour right now. What's the pit speed?
It's 50. I had him clocked to 49 on my end, but
Okay. We have a app troubles. We'll get on our engineer about that. Let's see. Do you think he sped or not? I think he did. I think
he's going to be awfully close.
I think he sped.
No, he did not.
Wow.
Someone just made contact with the wall. I just heard it. Very loud. Don't know where that was, but that was someone just. Oh, it's the 52 of Jonathan Thomas. He spun exiting the pits.
Oh Lord, we
He's
got to go back
sitting
and
there
find it.
against the inside wall. Yikes! He's
Oh, there
backing
he
up
is.
now. Yeah, he loud crash into that wall.
Here we go. Instant replay. Number 52, Jonathan Thomas gets loose. Locks him up. He doesn't hit. Oh God, he went. Oh Lord.
Oh no, it was in the trial. I thought he. Oh no! Wow.
Instant replay. Jonathan
Yikes.
Thomas, the number 52.
Huge impact there. A little bit surprised he didn't bring out a yellow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, here he goes one more time. We're gonna go one more time, Sean, with the cockpit cam.
Oh.
Instant replay.
Great. Yeah.
He just comes out of the pits, and you're thinking, man, I got fresh tires. I can do this. I'm gonna send it off like a screaming banshee.
Wow, I was on fresh tires as well. That's a new one for me.
Oh,
That's,
here he goes. Here he goes. No. No, don't do it. Oh. It's going into one. Gonna turn the wheel too hard. Oh, I guess I backed it up too far. My bad. We're getting used to some of these new.
Well, while you're doing that, I just wanted to document Frank DiMaggio had a really good pit stop there because he actually was able to hold on to the lead. Katie Height's all over his rear bumper now, but he still is maintaining. Excuse me, he's sitting P5 now, but once the cycle's through, he should have the lead.
Sean, I think the apron got him.
Did he take the apron? Man, that's a shame.
Yeah, but no, that's not what caused it. He was fine. I don't know where the Shrek is. I don't know. I put it way too far, but I'm leaving that. JT, it's still hilarious. Let's take a look. Looks like William Van Alstyne did the lead as we're back here messing around looking at like 10 laps ago. Will in this beat up number 62 New York taxi cab Chevrolet. He's bringing it in now.
Yeah, I'm getting more complaints here on the 92 of Dawson Hess. Not sure what took place, but
Oh.
nevertheless, we'll keep tabs on that.
Looks like James Jacobs in the lead. I would love to see a caution right now, strictly so James Jacobs could catch some people a lap down if possible.
Yeah, only 12 cars in lead lap right now.
Ford Racer 2020 right there.
As we see William Van Alstyne leaving pit road right now. Got a service done.
Let's kind of watch how he merges here. Maybe we'll see some more hilarious things. There goes Frank right by him. Katie. Looked like that was the 91 of James Lindo.
Yeah, no drama there at the 62 car.
Easy peasy.
And there we go. Frank DiMaggio's back to the lead now. Katie Height sitting P2. And Armando Ortiz sitting down in the top 5 still, but 4.5 seconds back. That's what happens when you wait just a few laps here in iRacing. Good.
This will be interesting to see. If it goes green, it'll be one thing. If a caution comes out, it'll be interesting to see who used them and who didn't.
Yeah, that last lap, Frank DiMaggio was about a tenth faster, over a tenth faster than Katie Height there. So we'll have to see if that maintains. Once again, you got to be careful here. You don't want to burn those tires up too soon.
Let's see. Where do we got some tight racing? Looks like Josh Powell is right behind someone. Oh no, it's Brandon Jackson. It's right around his cockpit here. Alright, so number 99 right around his cockpit as he's trying to chase down the number 96 of Chase Alvey.
And you can see he starts the red line there, right at the start-finish line. These guys are going really fast right now, well over 200 miles per hour entering turn 1 and 3.
Sets it down really nice on the line, but that high lane seems to be working better for Chase as he pulled a little bit. Now Brandon goes back to the middle line. To me, that's where it felt like the most of the speed was, especially in 1 and 2, was that second lane, like right in the middle. But
yeah, like I said a few times, for me, I felt like you could run just about anywhere in 1 and 2. I think in 3 and 4, it really was just personal preference. I felt more comfortable on the bottom line, but I saw some guys get loose there, so the middle can work there as well. Once again, that's just one of the things that makes this track so much fun. You can run almost anywhere.
Brandon's getting a great run right here, starting to push up.
Just hear those rear tires screaming for grip.
Then you want to set it in here in 1, and he sets it in real nice.
See those bumps he's dealing with.
And the 96 is able to throttle off. And all that
pulls
time,
away.
yeah, all that time that you just got, you just gave up. Wow, you start to see how loose it kind of got right there in the rear end by looking at the wheel. It's a hell of a battle right here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Frank DiMaggio's pulled out to over a second lead over Katie Height here. I'm going to take a peek at his cockpit. You can see just how different his line looks.
As we hop in with the 24 Frank DiMaggio here, let's get inside this cockpit.
See, he's going to enter much higher here in 1 and 2 and run that middle groove. And you can see all that shade. That's nothing but grip up there. You see in 3 and 4, the track is kind of baked in that sun right now, but in 1 and 2, pretty much everywhere is in that shade, so it cools down the track.
Yeah, right above that one seam in 1 and 2 seems to be preferable. And in 3 and 4, you can kind of drive it wherever, it seems like. He's all on that line.
And this lap here is going to be a 29.790, which was the fastest of anybody on the track that last time by, as far as I can tell. Over a tenth faster than Katie, as she's trying to run the bottom lane here in 1 and 2, and I think that's where she's giving up all her time right now, unfortunately.
Take a look back at Katie's cockpit. We're inside the cockpit of the 69 here.
Yeah, she gets in the throttle a little bit too soon there off of forward. You can see she pushes up, gets really tight. And that last lap was a 29.793. compared to Frank DiMaggio's 29.8. So right now they're kind of trading back and forth fast lap times here.
She sets it down low. Frank went up high, and it looks like Frank pulled a little bit more on her.
As Frank's having to deal with a little bit of lap traffic here.
As he's coming up on Riley Sherman.
And Katie really struggled that last lap. It was over 2.5 tenths slower than Frank last time by.
And Riley gives it up real quick, and we assume Rowe will do the same thing here.
Absolutely. No issue whatsoever for DiMaggio. Here I'm really playing with that throttle.
Okay, let's look at our rookies. 25, sitting there in third. Good job by Armando. Dame Newsom back in 12th, but we know he has some damage he's dealing with. But still out there getting it done. Coming down to it now, 118 of 134.
Just 10 cars in the lead lap right now. Glenn Wilson rounding out that top 10, so short pitting did get him back on the lead lap. So although it's not going to get him a win here or even a top 5 finish, it's still going to come home with a nice top 10 barring anything late happening here. Still plenty of laps to go, so I wouldn't be shocked if caution does unfold.
This car looks pretty good too. Not too many issues.
So I wanted to document here that Armando Ortiz, this is the part of the run where he really starts to pick up speed. He's been the fastest car on the track the last 4 or 5 laps by about 2 tenths per lap. So still 4.5 seconds back, but never know.
We're about to come up on 14 laps to go here. A little bit of damage on that 25. Doesn't seem to be hurting him at all.
Yeah, it could be one of those things that hurts him a little bit on the short run where, you know, speeds are going to be the highest, but as they kind of go down, I think comes to him, and obviously it's not hurting him now at all. It's once again the fastest car on the track that last time by. Katie's really starting to struggle here now. She's about 2 seconds back of Frank now. Ortiz continues to reel her in.
Is old James Jacobs back in 12th. Number 71, a little bit banged in there. Right ahead of Dame Newsom.
Yeah, as Frank DiMaggio's put up in the back bumper of Glenn Wilson, excuse me, looking to put him a lap down as well.
As Glenn gets
leave
a
just
little bit
9
loose.
cars. Yeah, it's going to leave just 9 cars in lead lap here.
Wow, long green flag run like that really shows you who's saving them.
Yeah, like we've said so many times, Brian, this is a track where most guys are going to be able to be really fast on new tires. Like, there's not a big skill gap on new tires at this particular track, at least in my opinion. But once those tires get worn, cream always rises to the top, as they say.
About to come down to 10 laps to go.
Yeah, and it looks like your closest battle on the track right now is between the 99 of Brandon Jackson and the 96 of Chase Alvey for P4 and 5. Still not too close of a battle here, but see how just strung out things are right now.
All right, and Josh Durham up to 6th. So he's made up 2 spots since I was talking to him before. I was hoping for 3, but we'll take 2. Pretty good.
It's like William Van Alstine is going to be able to get one of his laps back here.
As right now, Frank and Katie are in about 25 and 26 lap runs. And that looks like the average in the field. Yeah, 25, 26, 27. Until Glenn is on 33 laps and Riley's on 30. So pretty much everyone's in the same boat when it comes to tires. So.
Yeah, and that last lap, Katie Heights had the car come back to her a little bit. That last lap, she was almost half a second faster than Frank. I don't know if Frank was dealing with lap traffic or what, but he definitely knocked out a big chunk of time there. That time they were much closer. As we see, Malish nicked the wall there in the center of 1 and 2, right in front of our leader.
Frank continues to put people down here.
Yeah, and that track temperature just continues to go lower. Only a 4 degree temperature difference from the start of the race, but it's down to 68 degrees now. And as you know, Brian, as that temperature goes down, the grip level continues to rise.
And they're using every bit of it right now. Let's see what the 94 does. Fight to keep on the lead lap.
Thank you.
I don't know if I'd say thank you. I got to do all the work. That's not worth the thank you. Oh, as Jordan goes real high.
And right now, your top 3 are just so close in lap time, so I'm just not sure anybody's going to be able to catch Frank here at this point, unfortunately, as they continue just to trade hot lap times here, back and forth, all really within a tenth of each other most of the time here. So
yeah, your top
Frank just needs to keep her going straight here.
And he's about a second and a half in front of Katie, so he's lost a little bit of time. But yeah, Frank DiMaggio followed by Katie Height, Ortiz, Jackson, and Albie. But I don't know if any of those positions will swap here in the next 5 laps or so.
Yeah, I'd venture to say unless a caution comes out, and even if a caution does come out, your running spots here are pretty much locked in place here, just about, honestly. As everyone's really strung out here, but it was still a really intriguing race here, Brian.
Long green flag runs. Everybody's really close together in the beginning, but as things happen, you make contact, you burn off your tires, whatever the case may be. It'll be good to see Frank back in victory lane, barring any unfortunate circumstance. And really, he only needs 1 lap to go before this thing will be official, because they don't have green white checkers here in iRacing.
Yeah, well, if a caution comes out now, this race is already official, assuming that the caution is not the 24 Frank DiMaggio. So, I mean, pretty good run out of him. I mean, once again, he's kind of been up and down here of recent weeks, but obviously it's going to be a pretty familiar spot here for Frank DiMaggio, assuming he's able to bring her home here. Finally, a good run out of Katie Height as well. I mean, we know she's fast, but has some pretty bad luck here, even in the official races, as I've seen in Discord. So, good to see she's going to be able to come home with a top 5 finish. As she, once again was a little bit faster that time than Frank. So obviously Frank's dealing with a little bit of traffic of the 62 there. So regardless, it's pretty obvious who the top 3 of the field were tonight.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to end the race with, I guess you could call it 2 stages and 2 cautions. So we'll call it 2 cautions on the race, which is really good.
Yeah, that first half of the race definitely looked like it was going to be a caution frenzy, but ultimately they cleaned it up here, and he's going to be good to go. And this is going to be a really good points night for a lot of the field, as obviously your points leader, Wade Hustad, coming home P21 it's going to look like here. So obviously not a ideal finish there for Wade Hustad at all.
Frank DiMaggio. Sorry, go ahead.
Just going to say, still, he's going to have a great points day, though, you have to think, because he did win 2 stages. So however, his finishing position is not going to be there. Still is going to bring home those very valuable stage points.
The trophy's going to go to Frank DiMaggio on the win here.
Thank you.
Frank DiMaggio followed by Katie Height, who has a crumpled vehicle after the end of the start-finish. She went all out. Armando Ortiz,
Good
third.
work, Frank.
Take a look at our...
Good race, guys.
Followed by Brandon
Did a good
Jackson,
job.
Chase Alvey. That's your top 5. And the number 72, Joshua Durham, who's having a hell of a season so far in all series, finished 6th with Dawson Hess in 7th, Josh Powell, William Van Alstyne, and Jordan Malish, your top 10. 11th, Glenn Wilson, James Jacobs, Dame Newsom, another rookie with us. John Dews, Riley Sherman, Dave Rowe, James Lindo, JT, Cody Dempster, JW Miller with a pretty rough night. Wade Husted back in 21st, Terry Condis, Tim Weinkoff, Sean Black, Ryan Nichols, and that was a rough race for a lot of those guys, but Frank was able to make this thing happen here in the end.
Indeed he was. Let me go ahead and
talk to old Frank DiMaggio as we sit here and watch the replay of him burn them down.
Here he is. Go ahead and move him in here. Frank DiMaggio, we got you in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you're finally back in victory lane. Tell us about this race.
Oh, it was a tough race. I kept falling back on those restarts. Everyone was really aggressive, and I just wanted to try and kind of lay back and see how it played out. We finally got those long green runs, and with Wade and his issues, I needed to capitalize. So able to have a decent pit stop under green, get out in front of Katie, and was able to just hold her off from there.
Yeah, it seemed like the skill gap on brand new tires here was not that wide. It seemed like pretty much anybody could be fast on brand new tires because you could pretty much run anywhere you want. Is that what you saw?
With the track being so cool, there was a lot of grip. So you didn't see too many guys get loose coming out of the corners. And until those tires wore out a little bit, we started to spread out.
Right. It seemed like you really wanted to run that high line there in 1 and 2. Was that optimal line, you think, even on new tires? Or were you just running up there because you thought you saved a little bit early in the run?
It just felt more comfortable up top. I think the bottom has too many bumps, and you really got to lift, especially if you had somebody beside you down low. So I like the top. I like to let it coast around the top, and it kind of worked out.
Yeah, you definitely made it work, and you obviously were able to get that win. Also had a really good stage points day as well. What do you got for him, Brian?
Well, I was just noticing you had a couple of rookies in the field, and mainly you had a rookie right there in the top 3 and the top 5 pretty much all day. How was that number 25 of Ortiz looking to you?
He was pretty quick. He was pretty much right behind me the entire race. Kind of threw a big slide job on him coming out of 1 corner, and I thought I was going to get wrecked. But he did a real good job. It's nice to see some new faces, drivers out there, and especially ones that are really competitive and can hold the line. So that was really fun. He did a great job, and was able to come home third.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like his line was a lot different than the line you were talking about, to where he's stuck on that Harvick line pretty much the whole race. And usually late in the run, it really benefited him. What's the kind of the difference between guys going low or high? Is it just personal feel, or what's going on there?
I think it's how deep you can drive it in and how much brake you can give it, feeling comfortable that it won't slide up. So I think every time I got underneath somebody coming into 1 and 2, I really had to lift, and I lost a lot of spots. So I tried to watch a little bit of the NIS guys do what they do, and it seemed like the consensus was to run a little bit in the middle or higher. So it worked out for me. It felt comfortable. I liked it, and I was able to get the win.
All right, man. Congrats on your win. It was awesome to see you back in victory lane. Hopefully you have a safe week, and we'll see you next weekend.
All right, thanks, guys. Just want to say thanks to everybody in the broadcast booth. I think JW had to fix the server, so that was really cool. Everybody watching and everybody that participated tonight.
All right, man. Appreciate it, brother. We'll see you.
Yeah.
That was Frank DiMaggio, your Las Vegas winner. Great run out of DiMaggio tonight.
Yeah, it was good to see Frank back in there, able to capitalize, and really kind of coasted there at the end there. So it doesn't look like we'll have Katie Height because Katie doesn't speak.
No, she does not, but we are going to have a chance to talk to Armando Ortiz, Track 1 Motorsports driver. Go ahead and pull him in here. Mr. Ortiz, we just pulled you in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I do.
All right, man. Well, you obviously were very fast in a long run here, able to come home P3. Tell us about your race.
I mean, basically just trying to conserve tires the whole time and manage the race. Got too conservative there on the last run and lost too much time. But besides that, had fun race.
Yeah, we noticed you lost quite a bit of time there in that green flag pit stop sequence. We know that short pitting, especially in these fixed setup races, has a huge benefit. If you could go back, would you pit a little bit sooner?
Yeah, I probably would have came in with 69, I believe, Katie. Probably would have pitted with her, but I was just trying to stick with the leader at that point.
Right. Well, I believe this was your first Cup Series race, correct?
Yes, sir. My very first one.
Yeah, but what do you think about the competition out there? Obviously, it wasn't too difficult for you as you're able to come home with a top 3 finish in your first run.
Nah, there's a lot of good fast guys in there. It was fun. I had a blast. It was nice and challenging. Still learning and getting faster. So hopefully we'll get a win soon.
Absolutely. Well, will not be surprised to see you get that W and go to victory lane here. What do you got for him, Brown?
Well, we were talking about guys having a different line getting around here, and you pretty much stuck to that Harvick line the whole race, the whole run, right down on that white line. Did it seem like that was a faster way around for you? Was it something you felt more comfortable? What was the difference between you using that line and some of the higher lines that the other drivers were using?
Honestly, I feel like the bottoms where I'm most comfortable, especially at Vegas. I feel like the high line is good for 5-7 laps, but the low line for me helps save tires, and eventually as the run goes on longer, it just benefits me speed wise. So that's why I'm just more comfortable running down there.
All right, man. Well, that was a hell of a debut. Looking good here in the Cup Series with the top 3. It was great to see you running well all day. So hopefully we'll check you out next week, man.
Yes, sir. I'll be there. Thank you, guys.
All right, then, dude. We'll see it. Man, I mean, that is pretty crazy. The competition that we're getting in this series is just nuts, man.
Absolutely. That was a great run out of him. And certainly looking forward to see what he can do moving forward, especially next week at Phoenix. Definitely a driver's track next week.
Looks like we got Brandon Jackson we can pull in here. Get his clips ready.
Absolutely. I'll pull him in here and you can go ahead and talk away.
Brandon Jackson, B-Jack, what's going on?
Back.
All right. We haven't seen you since the infamous Daytona finish that was forever being infamy. But tell us about some of the racing out there tonight. You got a nice top 4 finish, and we see you mixing it up there with some really long runs. So tell us about the racing out there and the long runs.
Yeah, it started the race part felt a little on the low side, but I I was kind of trying to figure out what lines to run at the start first and like halfway through the second stage, and I noticed a couple of the guys started in 1 and 2 running the bottom like on the white line. I was like, let me try it out. You get a roller line, get enough in, you'll be able to like launch with the left side tire, you can get a good run. But in 3 and 4, halfway through the second stage, I just migrated up to like the high line. Started to found some speed in it. The car was a little bit more stable up there, so I figured I could get the drive off rather than get a faster entry. But all in all, I think it was a good race. I probably stayed out 1 or 2 laps longer than I should have, but all in all, it was a good race. Not that many cautions except for the first stage, but all in all, it was a pretty fun race.
What was your strategy on that last run there? Were you thinking you were going to split it in half? You were waiting for a caution? Why did it end up to where you didn't split it exactly in half, the run?
I kind of at mile and a half, I kind of have this idea that if you stay out like 1 or 2 laps longer than a few more guys behind you and in front of you, you can get the jump on them after like 25 laps. And I kind of had that idea, but the way the track was and the weather, it just that just didn't go in my favor. But I tried to just make the best of it, and going back to think I didn't know, I just should have pitted with everybody else. But it was still a pretty good idea. It just didn't swing my way.
All right, man. All in all, it was a fantastic day, a nice top 5. What do you got for the man, Sean?
No, I don't have anything. Just congratulations on your run. Glad to have you back here. And hopefully you can keep up this this top 5 streak you got going. Hopefully you can do it without any controversy moving forward, though, buddy.
Yeah, man. Well, for anybody watching and all the other drivers, you don't like it, get out of my way.
That's so awesome. Good to see you, B-Jack. Have a safe week, dude.
See you boys at Phoenix.
Wow, I forgot. We're out west. NASCAR out west. Las Vegas, then Phoenix. Good Lord.
An auto club.
We're in the West Coast. All right. So let's pull in Chase Albee.
All right.
Chase Albee, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So another good finish. You got a nice solid top 5. We saw you mixing it up, bumping and banging, some close racing. Tell us about your race today.
Yeah, I had a pretty solid race. I only did 2 races this whole week. So coming into here, I didn't think I would do good at all. But that obviously wasn't the case when we got another top 5 here.
All right, so we saw some really long runs there, a nice green flag run. How did the car feel towards the end of that 40-lap run you guys were on?
It was really tight getting into the corners, so I had to run the top line in 1 and 2 to get any turn out of it, and then run the bottom 3 and 4. It really wasn't loose at all, which was surprising because every time I've raced this week, it's been dead loose. I can't drive the car at all.
So it looked like it was real tight racing out there, but if you had to pass someone, what was the ideal spot? Was it down low or up high?
It was up high in 1 and 2 and down low in 3 and 4. 3 and 4, you could get a really solid straight run out of there and just go right by them on the straightaway. And in 1 and 2, you get on the outside of them, they have to stay down, and you just get a better run than them, basically.
All right, man. Well, that was an awesome race, a solid top 5 against some pretty great competition today, man. So, great race. And what do you think about the race moving to Phoenix next week? A little bit flatter, a little bit smaller of a track.
I hate Phoenix. I don't like Phoenix at all.
All right. Well, there's some honesty from number 96 of Chase Albee, dude. So, all right. Congratulations on a good finish tonight. Have a safe week, and we'll check you out next week in Phoenix.
All right. Thanks, Brian. You too.
See you, buddy. All right. That's your top 5 right there. That was eventful, man. What did you think about the racing today?
Yeah, I think all in all, it was a lot of what I expected. The track temp was very cool. It was a little bit later in the day than it might have, should have been. I'm not exactly sure, but regardless, a really grippy track here, which proved to be some great multi-groove racing as we usually see here at Vegas. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, man, I think these 1.5 miles are super fun, and when I hopped in the server to turn in some laps, I was amazed about how much grip you had and how good these cup cars felt. So I thought that we'd have a pretty good, solid green flag runs today, and that's definitely what we had. It was fun to see. And between Atlanta and Las Vegas, these 1.5 miles so far have put on an amazing show.
Absolutely. Well, next week it's going to be very interesting because the rumor is we're going to get the new package before next week, or sometime this week, that is. So Phoenix, although is not going to be a huge difference, we are going to have a lot more downforce next week. So I would not be shocked to see some very, very fast lap times for Phoenix and moving forward there.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see is when you go to that new rules package, not only just the aerodynamics, you only have 550 horsepower. So, how is that going to affect the cars and their drive off, and how badly is that going to hurt when somebody stops your momentum?
Right, but as far as I know, every track that's 1 mile and under will not run the tapered spacer, so they will still have 750 horsepower and more downforce. So I expect that some tracks like Dover and Bristol, I expect to see some of the fastest laps they've ever turned there.
That's a good point. So not until,
in my opinion,
not until we return to the 1.5 miles, so we're going to see, the big change there, huh?
Absolutely. I think Auto Club's going to be very interesting as well because generally speaking, that's a track that, in real life is very multi-groove. I don't expect it to be as wide here because that tapered spacer is really going to knock down on how many RPM you can turn. So we'll have to see. I think it's going to be interesting, and really intriguing on how it's going to translate to iRacing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, one of the big stories today is a couple of the new guys that we had fast-tracked after only a few Xfinity races that were able to go up there and mix it up. I mean, number 4, he would have been up there, but he got collected in some situation early in the race. But we talked about Armando getting a top 5, so it's awesome to see the talent in this series expanding.
Yeah, absolutely. And here in the next few weeks, you might even see some more names getting fast-tracked and moving on up here and broadening our field a little bit more. So looking forward to that. And looking forward to hopefully getting back on track myself next week here, Brian. Had some real-life things come up. Wasn't even able to get my wheels set up, but happy to be in the booth here with you. It was a good race, and I'm glad that we were able to get this one done.
Oh, what's awesome, like we talked about before, is we do have 2 drop weeks for each 12-week segment. So we all have other things that are going on in real life. So you can miss a couple of races and still compete for a championship, which is real awesome change-up we have this year. So we're going to have 3 different segments and a year-long champion. So it's a lot of opportunities for drivers to come in here and get themselves some points and hopefully get themselves a championship.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate everybody watching. On behalf of myself and Sean Hughes, we appreciate you guys tuning in. USRC will be back on USRC Live on Twitch Saturday night for the Xfinity Series as we go to... Are we Xfinity also? Is at Phoenix?
Yes, sir. Phoenix.
So we'll be Xfinity at Phoenix, and then next week, the Cup car is back at Phoenix. So we'll see if we get a couple more new guys and see if they perform like the guys did today. So we couldn't have been happier about the racing. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone have a safe week, and we'll see you next weekend.